Hi, I'm Peter Kalmstrom of kalmstrom.com Business Solutions. In this demonstration, I'll talk to you about using the example data provided with Kanban Task Manager for SharePoint. You can, of course, evaluate Kanban Task Manager by simply adding data, creating new tickets, creating new phases, modifying the existing settings here. That's perfectly supported and perfectly valid to do. But if you want to move things along a bit faster, then I would recommend using the example data provided here. Here you can select the number of tasks that you want to create. If you're on SharePoint Online, I don't recommend doing the 4,500 because you might run into the limitations on too many requests and stuff like that. And in general, I don't recommend having thousands of tasks in one board. I would recommend having many boards or many sites. So split it up, because SharePoint really isn't suitable for working with many thousands of tasks. It's really good for working with a couple of hundred, but over a couple of thousand it gets a bit sloggy. So you can create the number of tasks that you want to test with, and of course, test with 1,000 if that's a realistic scenario for you, and you'll see what kind of performance you get. And you can decide you want projects, lanes, extra fields, time logging, and checklist. So I'm just going to enable all of it here to enable all of the features of Kanban Task Manager. And then I just click OK, and it's going to start creating those 1,000 tasks. And it's also changing the column visibility and stuff like that. And here you see it's starting to create these 1,000 items. And it's not super fast, but it's as fast as we can do it. Once that's done, it's going to refresh. Also, if you don't have that many users in your site, then it will create faked users also. It won't add users to your site, of course. That would require permissions that are not available, but it will add a few faked users there, so you can see how that works. Now it's done and it's refreshing. And here you can see that it's created those tasks. And you can continue testing it and see how it works. And you see even with that many tasks, it still is rather snappy, and it moves between the different views rather well also. And the 7 habits work also, so that's good. And you can search, of course, and find the ones that I have mentioned. India, for example, you just type in there and India, and there you see the ones that are mentioning India. That concludes the demo on adding example data to Kanban Task Manager. Thank you for watching.